All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, guys. The Cleveland Cavaliers got a win at home tonight against the Miami Heat. Thanks to the whole team, but specifically, huge shout out to Kevin Love. I cannot wait to talk about Kevin Love's performance tonight. Jarrett Allen had a phenomenal game. And oh my goodness gracious, can we please talk extensively about Isaac Okoro, but more specifically the last 3, 4, 5 games that he has played. I think we all are aware that Isaac Okoro defensively is going to be a stud when it's all said and done, but offensively, I mean, it's not even just offensively, it's also just shooting wise. Isaac Okoro is literally right before our eyes, improving game after game after game. So the Cleveland Cavaliers, they took down the Miami Heat tonight, and real quick, I think this gets the Cavs to 17-12, although, ESPN is always kind of confusing, but I'm pretty sure the Cleveland Cavaliers are now 17-12. Now, if you guys enjoy this video, you like Cavs content, you like daily NBA content, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for Cavs Nation, guys. We're 500 subscribers away from 10,000 subs, so every like, every comment, every new subscriber, it helps the algorithm out so much. Let's try and aim for 150 likes on today's video. That would be awesome. If you are a Cavs fan right now, you are probably ecstatic. I'm not even a Cavs fan, and this is so fun to watch. I only just started making daily Cavs videos 2 weeks ago, 1 week ago, and every single game that I've watched, win or lose, whether it was that game against Milwaukee, whether it was that nail-biter against the Utah Jazz, they're competitive, they're action-packed, and they're just so fun to watch. And, I know Miami is missing key players. I know Jimmy Butler's out. I know Bam Adebayo's out. So you have that, but at the same time, they also, you have Kyle Lowry, you have Tyler Hero, you have Duncan Robinson, you have PJ Tucker. You have veteran players. You have championship caliber, championship proven players. So, I don't really even want to discredit this win just by saying the Cavs had injuries, because yeah, the Cavs had injuries. I mean, they just beat the Chicago Bulls. I just witnessed with my eyes downtown Chicago. They beat my Chicago Bulls, and it was embarrassing. It was literally embarrassing. And the Chicago Bulls still had Lonzo Ball. They still had Zach LaVine. They still had Nikola Vucevic. Tonight, what really stood out is just how phenomenal their defense is. And obviously being the third-ranked defense in the NBA, you're a good defense. You have a solid defense, but with this Cleveland Cavaliers team, it's almost as if the better opponents they play, the more impressed I am. It's as the season is progressing, the better defense they're playing, the better offense they're playing. And I say this a lot when I make Toronto Raptors videos, and it's the exact same thing with Cleveland. With the way that the defense is set up, with the skill level you have on defense, with the defensive scheme, with the defensive rotations, with the matchups, as long as you're healthy, you're going to be in every single game. I don't think, I will admit, right, I talk about this all the time. I was not expecting, Vegas put them at 24.5 wins on the season. I was not anticipating the Cleveland Cavaliers defensively to be as dominant as they are, because what I mean by that is no disrespect. This is a championship level team that I'm watching right now. They're playing basketball at a championship level. And I say this all the time, that the Cavs are contenders, and I'll get comments do you even know what the word contenders means? What are you talking about? Look at the NBA right now. Literally look at the NBA right now. You have COVID, you have injuries, you have no top dog. The Bucks are 8-2 in their last 10. But if there's a team who's going to stop them in the Eastern Conference, it's going to be defensively, and it's going to be the two teams I just mentioned, the Toronto Raptors, and it's going to be the Cleveland Cavaliers, because they have the skill set and the personnel to guard a player like Giannis Antetokounmpo. I forgot the Miami Heat. The Miami Heat are right up in there. They are actually the Heat stoppers. They're the Heat stoppers. But tonight with the Cavs, man, you didn't have the best shooting performances from Darius Garland. You didn't have the best shooting performance from Evan Mobley. And I still have, an issue with Evan Mobley's aggressiveness. The good news is I'm not great at math. 30 games into the season, 29 games into the season. So he's constantly improving. If you're expecting a 19-year-old kid fresh out of college who played 1 year in college to consistently put up the numbers, all-star level numbers, you got another thing coming for you. As the season goes on, he's going to improve as he's showing us right now. But tonight, I mean, Jarrett Allen didn't miss a shot. He did not miss a shot tonight. He's literally still on pace to break NBA history. I mean, Jarrett Allen is a all-star this season. Darius Garland, all-star this season. Now, Darius's case, you know, he might not actually make the all-star team just given the, you know, kind of like the star power, the Eastern Conference guard star power, like especially name-wise. But Darius Garland, the way he's playing basketball, all-star level. All-star level. He's going to be an all-star. He's going to be a several-time all-star. But Jarrett Allen, I mean, he's clamping you down. And even Evan Mobley, on nights where he shoot tonight, 3 of 11, you know, even if he's not aggressive at points in the game, or even if he is aggressive and he's just not making his shots, you see it on the defensive end. I mean, you see it on the defensive end. Like, he is a hell of a defensive player. He is the only rookie that I can think of in my head right now, or not right now, but just, you know, in recent memory of a rookie player who can guard 5 positions. I can't think of one. Maybe Scotty Barnes. But, like, I mean, that's this year, and that he, you know, Scotty Barnes is another, like, hell of a generational basketball player, just like Evan Mobley. Evan Mobley's height, it's just, it's unreal sometimes when he'll, like, switch on to a guard and just clamp him. I'm watching this, and I'm like, holy cow, what am I watching right now? Like, my Houston Rockets passed on that guy. You know, what the hell am I watching right now? I love Jalen Green. All love to Jalen Green. I didn't mean that to be a Rockets jab. I'm just watching him, and I'm like, holy cow. Because obviously, you know, the Rockets have Alfred Şengün, so I'm just enjoying. I'm enjoying Evan Mobley. I'm enjoying this Cavs team. But we have to talk about Kevin Love, because tonight he went 6 of 10, 5 of 8 for 23 points and 9 rebounds. All 23 points were in the second half. And keep in mind, Cleveland struggled to open this game. What was it? 25-23 in the first quarter. They got alive in the second, stalled out there in the third, and then in the fourth quarter, they outscored the Heat by, man, do I need glasses? By 6 points. The closing lineup, once Kevin, you know, we'll talk about the closing lineup here in a second. But Kevin Love came into this game, came into the second half, came into the fourth quarter specifically, and just, everything was in. You know, Kevin Love would make a 3 Heat instant timeout. And I mentioned this a couple of videos ago because I'm like, Cavs Nation, I want to hear your guys' opinions on what to do with Kevin Love. And every single person was like, I understand that contract is disgusting. It's like $30 million. But man, oh man, the way he is playing right now, the way he looks out there, like, keep him on this team as long as we can. And so I'm watching tonight's game, and I'm seeing Kevin Love drain 3 after 3 after 3 after 3 when it matters. And, I mean, you know, he's chest bumping everybody. He's, you know, chest bumping Darius Garland. He's flexing. Kevin Love looks like he's having a blast. Like, he looks like he's having more fun than when LeBron and Kyrie were here. This role is so perfect for Kevin Love, and it's nights like this where if you have Kevin Love going 23 and 9 off of the bench with 5 threes, you're winning the basketball game. Or if you're not, you know, guaranteed to win the basketball game, you are at such a high advantage, it's almost unreal. I believe every Cavs player except for Cedi Osman, who only played 6 minutes tonight. Did he get hurt? He might have gotten hurt, unless they just decided to go with Lamar Stevens. I actually didn't really realize that tonight. But Cedi Osman was the only player who was in the negative category, and he only played 6 minutes. So, you know, Isaac Okoro, shout out to this cat too, because, you know, holy cow. I actually should go back and screenshot this comment, because I got a comment. One of my first Cavs videos that I made, I think it was the first Cavs video I made. I was very nervous to make a Cavs video because I had never really talked extensively on this basketball team. And I was talking about Isaac Okoro. I'm like, I love this guy. Like, I just genuinely love Isaac Okoro because, you know, heart, hustle, obviously. But the defense, you know, the defense is there. But there's offensive potential with Isaac Okoro that non-Cavs fans, you know, they'd watch that video and they'd be like, why the hell are you talking about Isaac Okoro? Move on. It's Isaac Okoro. He's not doing anything. And it's like, bro, first off, you're clearly not watching the basketball game. And number 2, what the hell are you talking about? Isaac Okoro, specifically in his last 3 games, offensively has gone off. He's gone off. And this is just a taste of the future, in my opinion. Let's go through his stat line tonight, because it was 18 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. But the craziest part, 7 of 12 from the field, efficient. 4 of 8 from downtown. I mean, all of a sudden, Isaac Okoro has developed a jump shot, or a three-point shot, I should say, and a jump shot. I'll use my Rockets as a comparison here. When Josh Christopher first entered the league, he got drafted by the Rockets this year. He was like a below 30% shooter in ASU. He's shooting like 45% right now in Houston. These young cats are hungry, and they're willing to do whatever it takes to improve. Countless hours, film sessions, eating right, nutrition, all of that. Isaac Okoro, he's going to be a stud. Trust me on that one. That's it for today, guys, though. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you want more Cavs videos, be sure to drop a comment down below. But drop a comment down below, man. Come on, let's talk about this game. What a win. That was awesome. The Cavs are winning again, and this is awesome. This is awesome. Hit the like button. I'll see you guys later.